No.
Is anybody betting off of, you know what really turned it for me? The friggin' Madden simulation really made me throw that extra G on the top of that. You know what I mean?
The game says that Aaron Donald will sack Brady 4 times and hit him 7 times to win the MVP. Which, by the way, I'm all for, but he hasn't been sacked.
4 sacks?
He hasn't been sacked once this season, and we always know the one thing Belichick does is who is your best player? I'm taking him away.
Granted, other teams have tried to do a double teams and it hasn't worked.
Aaron Donald is a different animal this year.
Yeah, he definitely is.
But I'm just not.
This is a special presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Hello and welcome to the Tiger Pit. It is Tuesday night and ready for some basketball. It's been about 10 days since the Tigers have been home, and it's been a place where they've had a little bit more success than they've had on the road this year. I feel like overall they've played a little bit better at home this season. So we're excited to be here and hopefully looking for the Tigers to get their first district win of the year. They're going to face a good Deming team. Deming coming in at 1-4 in district. The Tigers are 0-5, but Deming has a big win over Centennial. Impressive. They played Gadsden tough. They played Oñate tough. Cruces and Mayfield not as close, but those two teams look to be the best 2 teams in the district this year on the boys' side. So nobody really has been playing either side of those especially well. We'll look at what the district looks like. Busy schedule tonight. We got every team in the area in action, all boys and girls teams. So we'll try to hopefully have some score updates for you as we head throughout the evening and let you know what's going on with some of those other games. Alamogordo girls with a big game on the road as they face off against Deming tonight. They want to try to get to their district game against Mayfield coming up on Friday on just 1 loss. If they can win both games this week, they would at least be in a tie for first place. Mayfield's got a tough one against Las Cruces tonight. Mayfield and Cruces on the boys' side is going to be an interesting game tonight. However, my feeling is that Cruces is probably going to win that one. Mayfield, I just don't think all the way across the board is as good as Cruces is, but Mayfield also has Jarrell Satterfield, so that can sometimes overcome that sort of thing without a doubt. So we'll see what that looks like. But hopefully going to get a good one here at the Tiger Pit tonight. You got time to get down here. We had Parent Appreciation Night, so that pushed us a little bit late. Tiger JV won on a late shot, I think with under 5 seconds left. Scott Mullen hit a 3, and that young man, a freshman, has been playing a fair amount on the varsity recently, and we're going to see more and more of him. And you look at this, the sub-varsity, and there's some talent that's working its way up. I know this year's tough, but just didn't have a heavy senior group this year, and so it's been a struggle. Friday night was definitely a struggle for Alamo, but I think tonight is going to be far more competitive than what we saw against Cruces the other night. So we shall see. There's definitely a lot to be figured out throughout this game, but I will say Deming is a good group, and I think it's going to be a fun one this evening. So we hope you stick around, and if you're listening to us here in town, please join us here at the Tiger Pit here on this Tuesday night. Tiger basketball pregame continues after a break. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. The Tigers warming up here to our right, and the Wildcats warming up to our left. We got the officiating crew. We got the cheerleaders. Fortunately, we don't have the Tiger pet band here tonight, the Rocket City Rhythm. We do have the Alamogordo Junior ROTC tonight, which we have most nights. But the I want to say the Rocket City Rhythm pet band only does Friday nights. Not sure that's right, actually. They might also have some competition stuff going on as well. I know they're exceptionally busy right now. So they named an Alamogordo grad. I don't have the name right here in front of me, but they named their new band director. So I'll pull that up and mention a little bit later on during the break. And that's for the entire Alamogordo High School band, not just the Rhythm City pet band. But looking forward to hopefully a fun one tonight. Hey, as I try not to break my phone here. Well, let's see here. Tigers come into this matchup at 3-15, 3-16 now, I'm sorry, in the season, and 0-5 in district. But again, I think a good chance to get a district win here. But you know, Deming could come out strong, and it could be a challenge. Deming at 7-11. They've got 1-4 in district. They were 6-7 coming into district play. Wins over Chaparral, beat them by 8. Kind of a common score there. They beat Dexter. Got a win over Ruidoso, beat Lovington. Santa Teresa beat them by 24. That's one where you kind of make the comparison and go, well, the Tigers lost the game in overtime to Santa Fe. Beat Cobre by 4, lost to Hope Christian, and Centennial is the win that stands out. But a 9-point game against Gadsden, a 9-point game against Mayfield. I'm sorry, it was Oñate they lost to by 18. Cruces beat them by 34. I mean, it's one of those, they're undefeated, number 1 team in the state. You just kind of, what do you do? Hobbs beat them by 40. They lost to Artesia, lost to Silver. Tigers also were defeated by Silver this year. Lost to Taos. Taos boys, I think, that program's pretty good this year. Yeah, they're 12-6. So, and then, we already mentioned some of the other ones in there. So, they've beaten some pretty solid teams this year, and I think the district win is the one that stands out. Tigers, they played with Centennial for a while, but couldn't put it together for 4 quarters. Tigers definitely gonna have to have one of their best games of the year if they're going to want to come out of here with the victory. But again, I feel like from a competitiveness standpoint, compared to maybe the Las Cruces and Mayfield games. You know, Alamo certainly has a chance tonight, and I think they have a chance against the remaining 4 district teams that they play well against. And I think I'd be interested to see Alamo play Gadsden again here, and I think that might be a bit of a different story. However, I think, you know, Neape and Centennial on the road, maybe that's a different story, not as close of a game. But I do think the Tigers, you know, when they get stuff going, they feed off the crowd, and you know, they get some of that momentum from being on their home floor. It definitely makes a difference for them. All right, let's take a commercial break. We'll come back. We're still in pregame, and we've got national anthem starting lineups coming up here before too long. So stick around with us. You're listening to Tiger Basketball pregame. Alamogordo versus Deming coming up.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com. White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. The Alamogordo boys getting ready to face off against the Deming Wildcats. Other games tonight, Alamogordo girls are at Deming tonight. Again, want to stay on that one loss in district and improve to maybe 16-4 with the win. Think about that. There's only 6 games left after tonight in the regular season for both the Alamogordo boys and girls. So 16-4 if they come away with the victory tonight, and 5-1 in district. And Mayfield tonight gets Las Cruces High. I would guess they'll probably be undefeated when they get to Alamo on Friday. And I believe the Alamo girls will also be at 5-1. But I think the girls are pretty solid, so it's going to be a good matchup. The Tularosa girls are at home tonight against Hot Springs. They already tipped off at 6:30. Tularosa boys are at Hot Springs. That's a big-time matchup there. Hot Springs #2 and Thule is number 5 in the most recent coaches poll. I think it's the same on Max Preps. Cloudcroft boys and girls both at Capitan. Cloudcroft girls already winners tonight over Capitan, beat them by 20. I don't have the exact final, but apparently the game was not that close, according to Coach Mulkey. So an impressive win. And the Mescalero Apache boys and girls both playing Chaparral. That's the back end of a home-and-home series they played earlier in January. All right, we're getting pretty close to announcing starting lineups and national anthem, all that good stuff as we get ready for the game this evening. And they are the officials were signing off on the scorebook, and so it looks like we are ready to go with tonight's national anthem. So we will take a break and come right back. Your Tiger tip-off, starting lineups coming up next.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course, customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to the Tiger Pit and the starting lineups. The Deming Wildcats being announced, like blue jersey for them with red numerals and white outlining, or can't tell if that's just a real dark navy blue. It looks black to me, but I know navy blue is their color, so maybe we'll go with blue. I don't know, man. It looks black to me. Anyway, they're sharp looking. They're nice looking jerseys for the Wildcats. Their starters, by the way, Ramiro Sainz, he wears number 3. Nathan Arroyos, number 4. Number 11, Creighton Apodaca. Number 12, Daniel Garcia. And number 23 is Dimitri Maldonado. Starters for the Tigers. Number 3, Nate Black. Happy birthday to Nate Black. celebrating today. The Tiger junior. Sophomore Landon Moore 4. Number 10, a sophomore, Harlan Gilbert. Number 15, Grayson Guerra, a sophomore. And Clavon Spencer, number 20. Oh, you guessed, a sophomore. And all of that. We were reading off, or I was reading off the parents' night earlier on. And, well, you just, 8th grade, 9th grade, sophomores. I think the Tigers have 4 juniors, and there must have been, or I think there were, there's two other juniors that aren't on the varsity side, so there's 6, I think, total in the program. There must have been 15, 16 sophomores, and everybody else was freshmen and 8th graders. I mean, just a young group. But I tell you, there's a lot of talent in there, and if things start continue to progress, the future can be bright for the team. But Tigers trying to find some positives here towards the end of the season, and I think tonight certainly could be one of them. It's not a team that is going to give the troubles in the post. So it's going to be about the Tigers playing their game, doing things well defensively. That's when they've had, I think, the most success is their ability to force turnovers. So we'll see if they can do that tonight. Tigers left to right, Wildcats right to left, and the ball controlled by Alamo as it will go to Harlan Gilbert. So Gilbert over at the far side gets a screen from Black, and what a nice pass from Harlan Gilbert. He was basically at line to the right wing and swung it from that position to the opposite lane and found Nate Black, who had set a screen, so it was a very long pick and roll. Tigers inside are going to steal it away and push the other direction. Good pass from Black to Moser. Moser got caught underneath the basket, missed on the shot. The putback attempt by Grayson Guerra is no good, and Deming comes away with the rebound. And into the front court they come. Dimitri Maldonado will send it back out top to Sainz. Now over to the right wing, it's Arroyos. Top of the key with the basketball. And to the left wing, pull-up jump shot is on the way. That's no good from Sainz. Rebound corralled in the corner by Clavon Spencer. Gilbert quickly up ahead to Landon Moser. Moser catches, shoots, misses lane attempt. And the rebound was saved by Maldonado, but he threw it out of bounds looking for a teammate. And the Tigers will get it back. Some point-blank opportunities here early the Tigers have missed out on. And it'll be Gilbert, inbound baseline left. And will come out top to Grayson Guerra. To Moser, and Moser had it go off his shoulder. He took his eye off it, pushing up the floor as Sainz, and he will pass it off to Apodaca. Apodaca will now dribble his way out towards the center circle. Apodaca loses his dribble, feeds it over to Sainz to the right wing. Now gets out to the right corner. Maldonado trying to go inside, throws the ball away, and the Tigers will have it back. The other side with an especially strong start. And trying to settle things down, I think, on both sides. Nate Black, the left wing. Oh, try to pass it. I think he was looking for Clavon Spencer. But Landon Moser was slashing into the lane at the same time. Landon got his hands on the ball, deflected off him, deflected off Clavon, and went to the baseline out of bounds. 6:19 to go first on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. The Tigers leading 2-0. Inbound goes to Apodaca, who will give it over to Arroyos. Arroyos to the top of the key. To the right wing. Holds all over his head. Back to the top key to Malo this time. Here's Apodaca. Top of the key and getting open for 3, but missing on it is Daniel Garcia. Landon Moser with the rebound, and here comes Harlan Gilbert up the floor to the top of the key to the lane. He fed it to Clavon Spencer. It was a good dish, but he went flying in the lane and bowled over Daniel Garcia. So it'll be an offensive foul on Harlan Gilbert. And a possession over to the Deming Wildcats. Tigers with some token pressure, I'm sure, here to guard the inbounds. He's going to stick with it all the way up the floor. And they will do that as the inbound goes to Arroyos. Arroyos comes across top of the key. Arroyos into the lane. Steps back. Line jumper, no good. Wildcats tough at shooting here early. Nate Black tries to feed an outlet pass up ahead of himself to Landon Moser and Grayson Guetta, and Coach Voigt needs a timeout. Tigers have had the opportunities to get in fast break, and they either missed the shots or like that, just not a very good pass. Nate had some room to kind of dribble up the floor, and he was trying to make the pass, but it just didn't find the mark. All right, we'll fit in a quick break. It's 2-0 Tigers here in the first quarter on ESPN Alamogordo.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Wildcats have it in the front court. Dribbling the top of the key to Signs and passes it out to the corner. There's Arroyos, Apodaca, and over to the corner back to Signs. They go to Apodaca, top of the key. He's guarded by Black. Man-to-man defense for Alamogordo. Working his way into the lane is Maldonado, and we got. See if it's on Maldonado. Okay. They're going to call a hook on Maldonado, say that he kept the Tiger player at bay, and so an offensive foul on this end for the Wildcats, and the Tigers will get it back. Nate Black, Landon Moser, Clavon Spencer, Grayson Guetta, and a little bit of trap action here for the Wildcats. Tigers taking their time in the backcourt and get it across the timeline. Sort of a 1-2-2, but Tigers' patience. Top of the key with it, it's Moser, rather, it's Gilbert. Gilbert's pass is going away. Here's Maldonado. Maldonado's going to lose the handle, goes out of bounds, and they'll say last off to Spencer. Well, I don't think Clavon ever touched it, but I also think they could call the foul on Clavon there. So I guess just split the difference. I don't know. 2-0 Tigers, by the way, as we play with 5-minute mark in the first. Neither team really looking great offensively. Arroyos skip past the opposite side, right wing three from Apodaca, and that goes in. And Wildcats finally break the ice on their side and take the lead, 3-2. 4:43 to go in the first. Over to the far side, it's Black. I think if anything, this is just trying to slow down the Tigers, what they're doing, and maybe force a long pass. It was almost thrown away by Apodaca. Gilbert tried to go from the half-court line to the low block to Grayson Guetta, and Apodaca stepped in front of it, but he couldn't reel it in before it went out of bounds. Baseline right to Gilbert to inbounds. Harlan looking, still looking, and threw it away. Tell you what, the Tigers have just on inbounds plays, especially underneath the basket, last two games have really had some struggles with it. Here's the free throw and a pass to the corner. Apodaca trying to hit another. This one misses. Gilbert grabs the rebound. Tigers push the tempo. Gilbert at the far sideline to the left wing. Gilbert all the way to the basket. Couldn't get the finish. Got the contact, though, as Nathan Arroyos bumped him from about 6 feet out. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Harlan Gilbert. We're going to see Adrian Herrera come into the game for Alamo. 4:14 to go in the first on the Richardson Motor scoreboard with the Tigers trailing 3-2. And the free throw is good. So we're all even. Landon Moser's going to head to the bench, and Adrian Herrera will check for Alamogordo. By the way, no Emilio Minez tonight's picked up an injury, so Tigers will be without him. Davion Smith is an 8th grader who's played JV all year long. He'll be taking his spot on the roster today. Second free throw misses, and will remain tied at 3 as the rebound is pulled in by Maldonado. Maldonado has it at the top of the key with 4:05 remaining. Spencer staying with him. They get it to the right side and now go inside. Here's Garcia trying to go top of the key. 3 on the way, and no good. It's missed from Signs. Rebound pulled by Herrera. Herrera pushing up the floor. Slows up a little bit top of the key and finds Harlan near the midcourt line. And the Tigers set up offensively. Spencer in the right corner, trying to go inside to Herrera. Instead, he'll drill in the lane, pull up jumper, and that's good. Sweet looking shot from Clavon Spencer from about 14 feet. Here come the Wildcats. Tigers had a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Left of the lane jump shot is no good from Arroyos. The Deming bench wanted a foul. Felt like he got hit on the arm. And the Tigers, however, grab the rebound and they get the foul as Nathan Arroyos picks up his second and the third team foul. Subs for the Wildcats. Jordan Caballero comes in. Also, number 13, Robert Ornelas. And number 34, Christian Pacheco. Tigers' only sub so far is Adrian Herrera. And still 1-2-2. And the Tigers able to break it. Grace gets the pass in the low post. Can't get the layup to go after some pressure. But the offensive board for the Tigers. Gilbert gives it off to Spencer. Right wing three. Clavon hits it. Clavon feeling the shooting touch. He scored 5 straight. And the Tigers have taken an 8-3 lead. 3:04 to go in the first. Pushing up the far sideline. And slowing up and then driving his signs. Kicks it out to the corner with Garcia. Garcia to Caballero. Top of the key. And off to the left wing. Over to the left corner. Fire number 3. It's no good. Rebound tipped in the air. Knocked around between a couple of Deming players. And then it finds its way to Clavon Spencer on the floor. And we get a tie-up. Jump ball will keep it on this side with Deming. Gabriel Marquez will come in. Grayson Guerra will get rest. .241 remaining in the first quarter. The Tigers trailing 8-3. And Harlan Spencer knocks away a pass, and it deflects right to Gabriel Marquez. Marquez saved it as it was going out of bounds to the baseline, right to Harlan Gilbert, and Gilbert lays it up and in. Tigers showing some good intensity here early in this game. They lead 10-3. 2:28 remaining. Tigers will steal it away as it comes into the front court. Black 2-on-2 the other way. Nate will, somehow kept his balance and put up a shot. It's no good. Adrian Herrera with the rebound, and then he gets the foul call as well. They call the foul number 13, Robert Ornelas. That'll be his first team foul on the Wildcats. And the Tigers aggressive into the front court. Able to draw the foul, and Adrian can finish up a three-point play, and he does. And the Tigers have scored 10 straights. They lead 13-3. Inbounds comes to Ornelas. Ornelas working in the front court on Gilbert. Gives it off the sides of the left wing. Still man-to-man for Alamo. Top of the key signs. Got away with the carry. Ornelas going inside, and Spencer tried to steal it away and got pretty aggressive there with Pacheco. And we got a whistle. I guess they called there. Must have been the travel. I didn't see the official call from the official. I was looking down on my roster sheet. But Tiger basketball nonetheless. Black gets right to the half-court line, gives it back to Gilbert. Inside, they go to Herrera. Herrera is going to be bumped from behind. 15 foul already. And they're going to call out number 12, Daniel Garcia. Tigers inbound baseline right. Black gets to Herrera. Herrera drives all the way to the basket. He had the shot blocked from behind there and got knocked away. And the Wildcats come away with the rebound. By the way, Grayson Guerra came back in. Harlan Gilbert checked out. And Harlan talking with Coach Bowman here, so I think maybe talking about something there. And the Wildcats are going to turn it over. Bad pass. And the Tigers will bring in Grayson Kaler as Clavon Spencer will head to the bench. Tigers want to keep the intensity here. They've certainly been helped by the fact that Deming hasn't shot the ball well here in the first quarter. You're always going to see that ebb the other way throughout the game, but the Tigers want to try to increase this lead here over the final minute 30 of the first. Herrera trying to feed a pass into Marquez. He got a hand on it. It tipped to Guerra. Guerra had his shot blocked, but it came out to Marquez, and then a steal by the Wildcats. They'll put the Tigers going to go in the other direction. Here is Black. Got himself into a double team here. And then it'll be a tie-up. And it'll be the Tigers getting it this time on the possession arrow. Which saw trouble as Nate came into the front court and he was cut off nicely by the Wildcats. Pass goes inside to Kaler. Kaler gives it off to Marquez. Catch and shoot three. Just rimmed out. Had a good look the entire way. Apodaca will bringing up the floor for the Wildcats. Swings it up to Ornelas at the right wing. On top, Lee Maldonado. He'll dribble it once, back to Ornelas right corner. Trying to set up inside is Pacheco. Pacheco had the ball knocked away. The Tigers come away with it. Ahead to Guetta from Black. Guetta had the ball tied up. Now left side, going up with the shot is Marquez. This was letting a lot go here on both sides. They're letting the boys play. Apodaca gets it out to Ornelas, left wing three, no good. Rebound knocked around and pulled in by Caballero. 20 seconds left. Top of the key, Maldonado, and they'll back it up, and the Wildcats will try to take the last shot here. Left wing Ornelas to Apodaca, left elbow jumper. That's no good. Rebound pulled in by the Wildcats. Front rim no good on that jumper. Tigers with 5 seconds left. Get it up the floor. Here's Kaler. Takes it from half court, and that'll be short. Had a little bit more time to do something with it, but you hear the bench saying, shoot. You shoot. 13-3, a very good first quarter for the Tigers. They lead the Wildcats. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Wildcats basketball. They trail 13-3 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And the Tigers with a good first quarter and driving the lane, or rather Pacheco, boy, looked like he was fouled. The loose ball comes to Maldonado. He does get the ball in. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Deming. As I said earlier, they are definitely letting the guys play, but I feel like it's been pretty fair on both sides. They're letting the fellas play. And the free throw is good. Maldonado with his first points. Tiger student section making some noise, but Maldonado able to make both. The Wildcats get a couple of points to start things off. And again, the pressure in the backcourt from the Wildcats is Herrera. Moser, but the pass too high. And I think what's disappointing for the Tigers is they've made their fair share of mistakes. I think they could have had a little more substantial lead, if not for turnovers and some missed shots that they would really like to have back. Maldonado has the ball in the backcourt. Swings it over to the far sideline to Apodaca, who gets it across. And then gives it off to Caballero. Ornelas at the right wing. He holds the ball over his head, top to keep Pacheco. Pacheco moves to his right, spin move in the lane. Shot, I'm not sure if that was deflected or not, but high off the glass, but underneath. Another offensive board for Dimitri Maldonado, and the Tigers lead is down to 13-7, so a couple of buckets in a row. Wildcats getting a little bit more active offensively here as Gilbert gives it off the right wing to Herrera. Back to they give it to Guetta, to Herrera. Double team, gave it to Guetta, and then stolen away by Apodaca. Apodaca races the other way. Apodaca's layup is no good. Rebound pulled in by Herrera. Herrera gives it off to Gilbert. Gilbert to the left wing, to the lane. Gives it off to Kaler in the corner. Now it's Herrera. Herrera's double team. And they're just playing a little bit of a scramble defense here. Moser gives it off to Kaler. Kaler tried to go inside. It was knocked away. It goes right to Herrera. Herrera works his way to the lane. Shot's no good. Guerra with the rebound. That shot's no good. Maldonado swinging his arms all over the place there and was able to pass it off to Apodaca. Thankfully, none of those connected with anybody. Pacheco working his way to the baseline, working on kicks underneath the basket, able to raise up and finish. And the Tigers have given up 6 straight here to start the quarter. It's down to a 13-9 lead. Gilbert across the timeline. And that's something that has been a challenge for the Tigers, is playing with the lead. Something they haven't done especially well. Landon Moser gets it inside. He misses the lay-in from the other side. The rebound pulled in by Kaler. Kaler is going to be fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. So 2 free throws were for Grayson Kaler. Second foul called on Maldonado. Already the 16th foul. Tigers are in the bonus the rest of the first half. And Kaler's going to miss the first. Nate Black comes back into the game. Adrian Herrera will check out. Kaler makes the second. Kaler comes out, Spencer back in. Tigers lead 14-9 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. 5:46 remaining into the second quarter. Tigers, a little bit of pressure on the inbounds. Ornelas gets it, and Moser sticking with him all the way across the timeline. Ornelas just able to keep his pivot foot, but then he throws away. 3-on-2 the other way to the Tigers. Here's Gilbert. Gilbert trying to work his way in the lane, loses the ball out of bounds. It's deflected off of the Wildcats, and the Tigers will inbound at baseline right. Gilbert passed the ball, baseline right inbounds, right corner gives it off to Moser. Moser goes up with the runner, it's short, and the rebound pulled in by Ornelas. Wildcats come up the floor, Caballero. Bounce pass inside Pacheco, and a foul is going to be called on Clavon Spencer. He had both hands on Pacheco. Baseline right inbound for the Wildcats. Apodaca, top of the key. Caballero drives the lane. Caballero misses right of the lane. Rebound pulled in by Guetta. Gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert pushes up the floor. Gilbert top of the key. Gilbert in the lane. Great feed from Spencer. And the Tigers push up the floor and get the lay-in. Spencer with 7 in this first half. But good job by Gilbert to avoid the charge when he worked his way in the lane. One of the Wildcat players stepped in there and tried to draw the charge. Ornelas left wing with it, guarded by Moser. 4 remaining in the second on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Tigers leads back out to 7. Into the lane, just inside the left elbow, shot no good from Ornelas. Here comes Gilbert pushing up the floor. Harlan tried to feed a pass to Moser. Too much traffic and stolen away. Here coming up the floor is Apodaca. Gives it off to Garcia. He'll fire up a triple. That is no good. Rebound tipped high in the air. Spencer rips it down. Gilbert. They'll slow it down, and the Tigers will set up in the half court. Left wing Moser. Left corner Black. He'll fire up a 3. That's short. Rebound comes right back to Nate, but Nate is trying to give it to Moser, who was underneath the basket. The pass was between his legs. And the top turned it over. Adrian Herrera is going to come in for Landon Moser. Spencer, Guetta, Herrera, Gilbert, and Black. Tigers on the floor. Nate will get a hand on it on the inbounds. Stays right here. Inbounds goes to Pacheco, and he'll give it to Garcia. Garcia. Signs, he nearly lost it. Signs now drives. Signs goes up to the floater. Front of the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound. And his pump fake got Adrian Herrera in the air. And he comes down on Signs. Signs will shoot 2 free throws. Bermuda signs to the line for the Wildcats. 2 of 2 at the line as a team. And they trail 16-9 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, 3:45 remaining. Front of the rim, no good. Misses on the second. Herrera grabs the rebound. Gilbert with the basketball. Gilbert trying to drive on Signs. Left wing, kicks out to the corner to Guerra. Guerra double dribble. Yeah. Grayson got the basketball, dribbled once, and then kind of took an awkward, I don't know, he took an awkward move or the ball took an awkward bounce and touched it with both hands. Inbounds goes to Creighton Apodaca. It's Ramiro Signs with it. And he'll take it across the timeline. Guerra guards him. 3:18 remaining in the second. Guerra, little tip pass to Ornelas. Ornelas will miss everything. Inbounds goes to Gilbert. Wildcats bench wanted a foul on that last call. Well, it felt like it was deflected by a Tiger player. Actually, I thought the ball was tipped on the pass to Ornelas. So to be Gilbert to shoot free throws. And Gilbert will look to the first to the 1-and-1. And the argument was that an air ball coming up that short, but you know, it does happen. And the free throw good. So Gilbert's 3 of 4 at the line. He's also got a bucket, and the Tigers have pushed the lead back out to 9. It's been a bit of a frustrating start on both sides, but the Tigers have gotten a little bit better of it offensively. Trying to go inside to Pacheco, but Spencer's going to get called for the foul. And just too aggressive from behind. It'll be the 5th team foul, so an in-play. Second on Spencer, so he'll have to sit. Inbounds was deflected by the Tigers and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Inbounds goes to Signs. Signs fakes, drives, and then spins it back around to Ornelas. Right wing Garcia. Garcia inside. Pacheco had his shots at least changed by Kaler. Got his own rebound, though. Missed on that, but he will draw the foul the second time around. And they're going to call it on, actually, Gabriel Marquez, not on Kaler. And the free throw is good. Eighteen to 10 now with 2:40 to go in the second. The second free throw misses, and Herrera grabs the rebound for the Tigers. Up the floor is Herrera. Gives it off to Black, the right wing. They go inside Kaler. Kaler, a little turnaround. Shot's no good. It's a little bit too strong, and the rebound pulled in by the Wildcats. Pushing up the floor that is Signs. It's off the key. Marquez caught up with him, but nobody grabbed Caballero, and he'll fire in the three. Big three there for the Wildcats. They cut it down to a 5-point game. It's 18-13, 2:15 to go in the second. Gilbert gets... Left wing Kaler. Taylor looking to drive baseline, gets double team, comes out to the top of the key. Herrera fakes right, goes left, gets in the lane, goes off the glass, shot no good. Here come the Wildcats pushing up the far sideline. Signs, right wing. Signs goes to baseline, has the ball taken away from him. Marquez, there was a little pump fake, and Marquez just stayed on the floor and grabbed it away from him. Kick out to the corner. Gabe going to get a chance at three. Too strong on it. Rebound. Taylor had a hand on it, then Marquez, and now a battle for it at the far sideline. It'll be off of Deming last, and the Tigers with it 1:36 to go in the second. (18-13) Tigers over the Wildcats. Inbounds goes to Gilbert. Harlan gives it off to Grayson. That'd be Taylor. Here it is Herrera. And Herrera gets bumped by Garcia. And Herrera will shoot a 1-and-1. Herrera makes on the first. Apodaca is going to come in for Garcia. He picked up his second foul. They got, I think, 3 guys on 2 fouls here early on. But Tigers got a couple in some trouble, too. But Herrera's 3 of 3 at the line. 5 points for the game. Tigers leads out to 7. 20-13 they lead. Pacheco gets into the front court to Signs. Gilbert comes up to meet him. Harlan trying to stick with him, but a little bit too much contact on the bump. And it'll be the second foul on Harlan, and Grayson Guetta will come into the game. So both Harlan and Clavon sitting on 2 fouls. To the line is Ramiro Signs, who is off the stripe. This will be a 1-and-1. And he makes on the first. 20-14 with 1:14 remaining. By the way, 18 fouls on the Wildcats, 17 fouls on the Tigers. Both free throws good for Ramiro Signs. Back down to a 5-point lead for Alamogordo. Black gets the ball up, tried to get the ball in the front court, but stolen away by Pacheco. Dribbled right into the double team. Pass over to the left corner to Signs. Sign is going to step on the baseline, and the Tigers will get it back. Apodaca took a spill on the other side. I didn't see anybody around him, so I assume that he just got tripped up by himself a little bit. Guetta to be the inbound man. Gives it off to Black, right back to Guetta. Tigers push up the floor. Guetta has the ball knocked away from behind. Pacheco will push up the floor. Pacheco out to Apodaca. Can't tell if this is a 3. If it's good, it's a 2. So 2 is good from Apodaca. Tigers going to turn it over on the other side, though. Alamo playing some tough defense on Pacheco. Here's Ornelas. Ornelas had his pocket picked. Tigers tried to come away with the loose ball. We got a foul called, I think, on the Wildcats. It'll be on Pacheco. And it'll be Adrian Herrera shooting a 1-1 this time. Free throw misses. Kaler grabs the rebound. Taylor works, tried to fire up at the shot, but he's going to be fouled. And he'll get 2 free throws. Good work inside there by Grayson. And the second foul in a short span call on Christian Pacheco. The 2 free throws for the Tigers. Kaler's 1 of 2 at the line. Clock stopped with 29.6 seconds remaining. And Kaler will see this one circle in. Up for the Wildcats. They'll bring in Jose Treviso for the first time. And Pacheco will head to the bench. Taylor misses on the second, and the battle for the rebound inside. And they're going to call it on the Tigers, it looks like. And Creighton Apodaca will get a one-on-one on the other side. Apodaca, 5 points, first free throws. And he'll miss. Rebound. Herrera's got it, but Herrera threw it behind Taylor in the hurry to push it up the floor. And a timeout going to be called by Deming. 30-second timeout on the floor. 21-17, Alamogordo leads. 26.7 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll be right back.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 26 seconds remaining in the first half. Tigers leading 21-17. Tigers just one field goal here in the second quarter, but they do have 6 points from the line. Wildcats almost throw it away, but easy for Science to track it down in the backcourt. 23 seconds left. He comes across. As the Wildcats, yep, they will hope for one shot. That's the call from the Wildcats bench. Apodaca going left of the lane. Jump shot on the way is no good, but the rebound pulled in by the Wildcats, and then a foul called in the Tigers on the rebound, and it'll be a 1-and-1 with Robert Ornelas getting fouled by Gabriel Marquez. Now, just kind of you thought that the offensive side of things would kind of even out as it has here in the second quarter. The foul situation's about even. Both teams have been pretty aggressive. And it misses, and that's, I thought that was a 1-and-1. But I guess they said he was going shot there. So Ornelas will get a second, and he makes that second. Tigers have 11 seconds, plenty of time here. Herrera gets it, and he gets room up at the near sideline. 8 seconds. Herrera stops up, gives it off to Guetta. Now to Nate, back to Adrian. Corner shot is going to be blocked. They're looking for a foul, but he came through on the ball. The body came next, but had the ball first. With 0.9 seconds left. They give it to Kaler inside. The ball is tipped away, and that'll be the end of the first half. 21-18 at halftime. The Tigers trailing on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2 or 4-seat 120 horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design, from its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension. Take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball. The Tigers 21-18 are in front, and great first quarter. Second quarter not as good, but still held on to the lead, knocked down some free throws. They were 6 of 8 at the line. Only had 1 field goal though, and just need to. The Tigers. It's tough to play with the lead. I know that kind of seems simple. It's more fun than playing with a deficit, but sometimes it's more challenging, and it's just not something that Alamogordo has done a whole lot of this year, unfortunately. So, that's a challenge for them, and I think will be a challenge for them probably the rest of the season. Just for a lot of young guys trying to learn how to play in those situations is going to continue to be something that's different for them. So we'll see how they can do. They've had a couple of halftime leads. Unfortunately, they've only been able to hold on to a few of those. More recently, that hasn't been the case for them. But Clavon Spencer has 7, 5 for Adrian Herrera, 5 for Harlan Gilbert, and then 2 points for Nate Black and Grayson Kaler in that first half. On the other side, Creighton Apodaca has 5, and then 3 points for Jordan Caballero, Christian Pacheco, Dimitri Maldonado has 4, 1 point for Robert Nelas, and 2 for Roberto Sainz. But the Wildcats also bounced back, and I think they're also a little frustrated. I'm sure on their side, feeling they're not getting some of the calls that they want. But I think that they've also been a little bit hard luck of shooting the basketball in the first half. So they're looking for something a little bit more solid here in the second half, and see if they can get things going. Tigers obviously want to try to hold on to this lead and see if they can pick up their first district victory of the season. So I do think this Deming team is capable of shooting the basketball well, looking at some of their scores this year. But they've also had some games where they really struggled. Against Gadsden, they scored 27 points in the game. So this is also a team that definitely can have some trouble scoring at times. So, which team's in the second half for Deming? Which team's in the second half for Alamogordo? Tigers have not been a good offensive team this year either. Again, we already got one final for you tonight. Clapper girls over Capitan, and Mescalero girls beat Chaparral tonight. We'll post some stats and stuff up on our ESPN Alamogordo Facebook page. We'll also have The Alamogordo girls final will also get you the Tularosa scores for you, too. They both get tonight, girls at home, boys on the road. Coming back after this.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com. ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. The Tigers leading 21-18 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And the second half getting ready to start as Alamo will have the ball. They go right to left. The Wildcats going left to right in half number 2. Leading scorers again for the Tigers. Clavon Spencer has 7, and Creighton Apodaca has 5. And we're ready to go. Tigers in their home whites, gold numerals, black outlining. Wildcats in their road black jerseys with maroon red numerals and white outlining. Landon Moser will inbound to Harlan Gilbert. And the Tigers get in the front court with Moser. Back to Gilbert. Moser, then back over to Gilbert. Here's Black. Kind of got amoeba defense. They're coming out on the perimeter.
And a blocking foul going to be called inside on Apodaca as they got it to Black just right of the lane, and he'll get bumped. And it'll be the first team foul and the first foul. Inbounds goes to Black, left lane. Ball fake, tries to burrow his way in, goes outside, top of the key. Three is good from Clavon Spencer. And a great way to start the second half for Alamo as Clavon gets into double figures with the triple. He's got 10 and has a couple of threes. The Tigers lead 24-18. Into the front court. Here comes Science. Coach Voigt adjusting the defense on the fly here. Ball goes to Garcia. Over to the right corner. Science fires a three. No good. Rebound pulled in by the Tigers. Up the floor with it. To the top of the key comes Gilbert, and he'll curl back around to the midcourt line. Gilbert now drives left of the lane. Gilbert was bumped. Shot will be on, or rather, foul will be on the floor. And they'll call the foul on Garcia. It'll be second team foul and the third on Garcia. That will bring Robert Ornelas into the game, and Garcia will have to head to the bench with an early foul. 6:56 to go in the third quarter. Gilbert to inbound baseline left and try to get it to Black. Black, a little hesitation, missed the double clutch. And he rebound tipped away from a Tiger and then trying to go over the top. Great pass to Apodaca. Misses on the first. Rebound is going to be grabbed by the Tigers, and Apodaca with a pretty long stare. Feeling like he didn't get a foul call on the other end. And there was definitely a fair amount of contact. They call the foul on Signs. The bucket is good from Gilbert. And they should just be shooting one free throw. I don't know if there was confusion. Wanted to make sure they're one. So the guys in the lane knew to get into the lane. And Harlan will make the free throw. Now, I can understand the frustration of the Deming bench. Apodaca took a hard bump when he went up with his shot on this end, and the Tigers, it was a foul on the other side, but certainly it's frustrating to see it from one end to the other. Landon Moser is going to foul Nathan Arroyos, and Arroyos will go to the line for 2 shots as he missed on the lay-in. .6:29 to go in the third. Tigers lead by 9. And Arroyos will make on the first. His throws of the evening. Second free throw is good for the Wildcats. Able to stem that quick 6 points from the Tigers and make a couple of free throws. And pressure in the backcourt here. Moser to Gilbert. Gilbert going to be double teamed and gets it to Black. Black will feed it to Guetta. Guetta underneath, gets the lane. Good passing from the Tigers. They got into a little bit of trouble there, but found their way out of it, and it puts the lead back out to 9. A little crossover move by Signs. Signs works his way in the lane, kicks it out to the corner. Apodaca long 2. Shot's no good. Gilbert grabs the rebound, and he's fouled by Maldonado. That's his third, 4th team foul on Deming. Brings Jordan Caballero back into the game. Under 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Gilbert able to dribble past his man into the front court. Kicks it out to the corner. Spencer tries to work it into the lane to Black. Ball is deflected. Guetta is able to grab it. His shot's no good. And here come the Wildcats up the floor off the rebound. Signs at the left wing. Signs hesitates, drives. Scoop shot up, no good. Good. Moser grabs the rebound. Moser trying to push up the floor. Moser. Good pass to Guetta. Guetta double team quickly. Guetta dribble, had his shot blocked. And a technical foul. And Ornelas, after he blocked I can hear it from all the way over here. He said, "Get that S out of here." And that was an easy technical foul. You could hear it in the entire gym. It was a pretty easy one. And I think Ornelas afterwards, shaking his head, knew that he made the mistake there. Made a great play on the ball. Just, you get into the game and get that energy going. You can understand why it happens. And Gilbert will make the first stack free throw. Yeah, sometimes you wonder. You get technical fouls, you don't know what the reason was. That's one of the few times you come away with it knowing what happened. I've seen a lot of technicals in Alamogordo games this year. Had one earlier on Alamo, which was another clear one too, with Adrian Herrera clapping hands and clapping right in the face of a defender a couple games ago. And they're going to check with the scores table just to make sure they've got their foul count correctly. And so everything is good. Moser to inbound to Gilbert. 31-20. 5:25 to go in the third. Ball goes baseline right to Spencer. Spencer gives it off to Moser. Moser in the lane. Moser able to curl around and get the lay-in. The Deming defense kind of got sucked into itself there, and he was able to curl around in 3 or 4 black jerseys and get to the bucket and lay it in. Tigers lead 33-20. It's their biggest lead of the game. Apodaca at the left wing. Goes to Signs and then back out to Arroyos. Arroyos guarded by his opposite number in Moser. Gets in the lane, goes up with the runner. Shot no good off the heel of the rim. Gets his own rebound. That put up no good. Gets his own rebound again. Gets the man up in the air, goes up, and this one's no good. And this time hold it again by the Wildcats. It's Pacheco. Pacheco trying to back his way in. Gets through the defense of Clavon Spencer. And that's just the Tigers not coming away with the rebounds on that possession. It's too many chances for the Wildcats. Spencer brings it across the timeline. Spencer, top of the key, gives it off to Black. The ball almost got away from him. Nate now double team, gets it off to Spencer. Spencer left the lane, goes up with a shot and finishes. Tigers looking much better offensively, and they're going to deflect this ball as it comes into the front court. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Apodaca will inbound with 4:07 over the third. 35-22, Alma leading the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And about Wildcats 14-4 in this third quarter. Out between the circles, Signs dribbles with it, guarded by Guetta. Goes opposite way of the screen, right lane, goes up with the floater, it's good, and he's fouled. And it'll be on Clavon Spencer, and he'll pick up his third on that call. Second team foul. And it'll be Grayson Kaler coming in for Clavon. And a chance at a three-point play, and something Deming really needed there. Try and galvanize themselves here a little bit, and they'll get a timeout if the free throw is good. And the free throw is good, and a timeout call by Deming. And it'll be a full timeout. 3:54 to go in the third on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 35-25. Alamogordo leads, and we'll be right back.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not so small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. It looks like the Wildcats are going to turn up the pressure here in the backcourt on Alamo. Inbounds goes to Gilbert. Gilbert works his way up the far sideline. Gilbert tried to get it up ahead to Grayson Kaler. Jumped in and just bowled over the Deming player who set up at the half-court line to cut him off. I think it was Apodaca, and Gilbert's going to pick up his third. Herrera will come into the game for him. Now, certainly, it was more aggressive than what we've seen from the Tigers on those press situations. Man, they just had a nightmare time against Las Cruces the other day. And ball tipped by Grayson Guerra, but it gets inside to Apodaca. Apodaca, though, got away from him, and here come the Tigers. Herrera to Guerra. Guerra able to stop on the catch, and the defender went right by him, and the Tigers get the lane. Grayson's got 4 here in the quarter. Tigers leads back out to 12, 37-25. Up in the front court with Arroyos, working on Marquez. Arroyos to the free throw line, tried to feed it inside to Caballero, but throws it away, and the Tigers get the ball back. Let's see how they handle the pressure this time around. Black gets it up ahead to Marquez. Pass was too far for Kaler, but got it right back to Gabe. Gabe goes up in the air, gets the shot, or gets the ball inside to Guerra. And the foul going to be called on Ramiro Saenz. His third, 17th foul on Deming. And 2 free throws for Grayson Guerra. Grayson gets the kind iron there. That hit the front rim and then rolled in. Scott Mullen going to come in the game. It'll be for Grayson. He makes the second free throw. Misses, and the rebound is going to be knocked away, and then ball's going to go out of bounds as Arroyos lost the handle. The Tigers kind of get bailed out. Scott Mullen comes in. Grayson Guerra will head to the bench. (38-25). Tigers lead. 3 minutes to go in the third. Near sideline in front of the Tiger bench for Herrera. Give it to Black. Black, nice behind the back dribble. Gets the elbow. Left lane, goes high with the shot. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by Pacheco. Outlet up ahead to Apodaca. Apodaca, boy, it's like he traveled. Took a number of steps there. Now driving the baseline Arroyos. Right corner 3. No good from Saenz. Herrera's rebound pulled in. Herrera gets it off to Black. Nate up ahead to Scott Mullen. Mullen drives to the basket, lays it in. Apodaca tried to get over there and draw the charge, but didn't get there in time. And Mullen had a free run to the basket. Tigers up by 15. Ball in the right corner, and top of the key, it's Arroyos. Now spin move into the lane, and a foul going to be called on Nate Black on Caballero. Tigers wanted to travel. I think the Tigers' argument would be that he traveled before the contact happened, but I thought he put the ball down. 1-2 on the spin. But I'm just the guy talking on the radio. What do I know? Caballero makes the first. 40-26 now. Second free throw is good as well, and Tigers will inbound with Marquez. Gets it to Black, right back to Gabe as he comes up the floor. Gabe feeds it to Mullen. Mullen has his shot blocked. Up the floor that come the Wildcats. Saenz, oh, he walked with it. That was definitely a travel. And then they called a foul. Ball came up and he brought it down. That was definitely a foul. Well, officials missed that one. They get the foul on Nate Black, though. And it'll be 2 free throws coming up for Ramiro Saenz. After missing his first 2, he's 3 of 3. And he makes this one. 40-28 with 2:05 to go in the third. And for the Wildcats, just trying to chip in. You know, Tigers got it out to 15. Just try to get it down a little bit. And so the free throw is good. They call a foul on the battle for the rebound. Though. And the Tigers will get it, but Arroyos picks up his 4th foul. And then a block going to be called on Deming as Herrera is trying to work it up past Caballero. Caballero is going to get called for his first 19th foul. And again, a case I think where Deming wanted to travel before the contact, but I feel like if they got that spin lane, it's a pretty similar situation there. Adrian's going to miss, and a foul going to be called on Mullen as he tried to come over the top on Arroyos. And it'll be the 16th foul, and both teams in bonus the rest of the way. Inbounds comes to Signs. Marquez sticking with him. Foul going to be called on Marquez. And a 1-and-1 coming up for Signs. Thirteenth foul. Man, this game has taken such an opposite direction. They were really letting them play in the first quarter. Shot no good, front of the rim, and Nate Black going to get the rebound. Herrera trying to push the floor, throws it away. Apodaca drives, tries a little European step move through, and they're going to call a block on Nate Black. And 2 free throws coming up for Creighton Apodaca. Well, fair to say that that'll be a 2-shot foul here. As Apodaca missed the first. But neither coach, and I don't think either has been do with the calls. And there have been a lot of them. And a timeout going to be called by Deming with 1:49 remaining in the third. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, Tigers lead 40-30.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Tigers get the inbound to Nate Black. Black will give it off to Marquez. Marquez kicks it out to the corner to Mullen. Gives it to Herrera. Ball's going to go off his hands, out of bounds, off his leg, as one of the Wildcats stepped in there and made it a difficult pass. And it's right back over to Deming. Inbounds goes to Caballero. So the Tigers headed out to 15. It's down to a 10-point difference. Caballero, ball was knocked away. Herrera. Herrera. Shot was, that would be a foul called on Apodaca, who was frustrated with the call, but I think they got the right one there. He came down with the arm, and that'll be the 4th on Apodaca, or rather on Apodaca by Arroyos. And 2 free throws for Adrian Herrera. And he makes the first. And Moser into the game, and it'll be for Scott Mullen. Or come out, and it'll be Robert Ornelas coming into the game. Herrera gets the second, and the Tigers lead is out to 12. Caballero bringing it to the front court. Kicks out to left corner, working baseline. Shot's no good, and it'll be put back by Pacheco, no good. Pacheco is going to be fouled inside. You get the foul on Moser, and it picks up the hold. Second on him, 19 foul and a 1-and-1 for Christian Pacheco. He is 1 of 2 at the line. Pacheco misses. Rebound takes a long angle out to Marquez. And the Tigers have the basketball up by 12. A minute to go in the third. Kaler at the right wing. Top of the key, it's Black. Nate at the elbow. Gives it to Moser. Moser out to the corner. Herrera open for 3. No good. Rebound is grabbed by Marquez. Somehow underneath. Marquez gets to Moser. Moser's going to be fouled, and he makes the bucket. So Caballero gets called for the foul, his second. And Moser can push it back out to a 15-point lead. He finishes the three-point play. And with 5, the Tigers lead 45-30. Ornelas in the backcourt, gives it off to Signs. Signs at the elbow. Signs got his man to go pass. Good move from Signs as Moser flashed by just a little bit to his left, and he got an open look from the right elbow. Tigers get in the front court. Herrera, Marquez, left jump shot. He hits it on the other side. Tigers answer right back. Off the floor with it comes Signs. Signs going to be fouled by Herrera as he reached. And it'll be 2 free throws. And we're already in a double bonus on both sides. And we're not out of the third quarter. Been a ton of fouls in this game. And again, and they were letting him do a lot in the first quarter, and it has just gotten really tight as the game has gone on. Not to say that the calls haven't been fouled, but it's just, sometimes you can tell with officials, the game's going to be let go a little bit more contact to be allowed. Signs missed the first. Misses the second. And Herrera's in there for the rebound. 15 seconds left. Black gets it up ahead to Kaler. Kaler gets it off to Marquez. Marquez drives. Marquez out to the corner. Mullen corner 3. No good. Tip. No good from Kaler. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. But the Tigers extend their lead. A very good third quarter for Alamogordo. They put up 26 in the third quarter. That might be their best score for one frame the entire season, and they outscore the Wildcats 26-14. We'll take a break. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Start of the fourth quarter. Tigers leading 47-32. Driving the lane, Ornelas for the Wildcats, and he'll lay it up and in. And a bucket to start the quarter for Deming. Black gives it off to Guerra. Tigers need to get it across the timeline here. Over to Black. Oof, that was close. Top of the key, Guerra. Now to Gilbert. Gilbert left wing. Spencer at wing. Goes to the elbow, picks up his dribble. Now Moser. Moser has the ball knocked away, and we're going to get a foul. And it's going to be on Grayson Guerra as the Tigers turn it over. And 2 free throws in the other end. So it'll be Garcia to the line. He is scoreless in this game. And he'll hit the first free throw. Adrian Herrera's come back into the game. That's for Landon Moser. And Garcia makes both. Down to an 11-point for Alamo. 4 straight points to begin the quarter for the Wildcats. Gilbert brings it across the timeline. Gilbert to the elbow. Gives it off the Black, top of the key. Herrera in the corner. Little ball fake. It was spin away from a couple of defenders. Was out to the corner of Black. Black goes inside to Guerra. Guerra had the ball knocked away. And, well, it was stolen by the Wildcats. Herrera stole it back, then missed a point-blank shot. And here comes Deming the other way, Arroyos. He gives it off to Caballero. Corner Garcia. And back outside to Caballero. Man-to-man. Caballero drives all the way to the bucket. Lays it up and in. And Coach Boyle wants a timeout. Full timeout. Wildcats score 6 straight to start with, and they've cut the Tiger lead to 9. 6:29 remaining in the game. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, 47-38. Alamogordo is in front, but the Wildcats have scored the last 6. Inbounds, it goes to Gilbert. Tigers need a good offensive set here. Gilbert will bring it across the timeline. Wildcats have backed off of a full court pressure. Here's Spencer out to the corner. Spencer's ball deflected. Herrera is able to get his hands on it, though, and not impressive. Left corner to Guerra. Guerra is going to draw the foul. Arroyos got high in the air and came down on top of Guerra, and that'll be the 5th foul on him. And it'll bring Creighton Apodaca back into the game. And 2 free throws coming up for Guerra. Now, no argument there from player. Just a tough one where he's trying to play aggressive defensively and got off his feet. And that's always a tough way to pick up a foul. Free throw good from Grayson Guerra. It's a big one for the top. He's got 6 points and misses on the second. 48-38, 6:08 to go in the 4th. This is the end where the Tigers can really win this basketball game. Caballero to the elbow. Pass it off Garcia. He fires up a 3, and that's no good. Rebound grabbed by Herrera. Yeah, 2 spots playing good defense and good rebounding. As Gilbert pushes up the floor, the top of the key. And a foul going to be called as Apodaca got him on the arm. 2nd on Apodaca. And And both teams easily in the double bonus. Probably, I think, the 12th foul on Deming. Tigers on 11. And Harlan will miss. That's a spot where the Tigers have got to be good, too. When they get these opportunities at the free throw line, got to cash in, which has normally been the case for Alamo. They've been a pretty solid free throw shooting this team, or free throw shooting team this year. But pressure on a little bit, trying to come out of here with their first district win. And the free throw misses, and the Wildcat grab the rebound. The Tigers come up empty on the trip. Big thing for Alamo here, don't foul far away from the basket. Caballero drops lane. Caballero misses on the runner, and then a foul going to be called on the rebound. I'll call it on Caballero. It'll be his third, and it'll be 2 shots on the other side for Herrera. Free throw good from Herrera. And Adrian makes both. So 2 big free throws, push it back out to a 12-point lead. After Wildcats scored the first for the Tops have answered with 3 straight. Wildcats get into the front court. Garcia in the corner. Get it to the right wing to Maldonado. Maldonado drives. Maldonado all the way to the basket. Good look. All the way to the rim. Tigers still with the ball in the backcourt. 5:13 to go in the fourth. Black off to Gilbert. And Gilbert comes across the timeline. Gilbert in the lane. Gilbert, little jump stop. They had to travel there. Yeah, okay. Whistle was a little bit delayed, but they got the right call. Gilbert just got into a bit of trouble and couldn't ever get the shot off, came back down with it. Inbounds goes to Garcia, and we cross the 5-minute barrier. Tigers up by 10. Across the timeline with it, Apodaca, guarded by Gilbert. Give it to Ornelas. Now the right wing. Maldonado. Apodaca to the elbow. Garcia long 3. That's good. 7-point game, 50-43. Inbounds goes to Black. 4:40 to go. Black will give it to Gilbert, and Gilbert will easily bring it in the front court, but picked up his dribble far away from the basket. Gives to Black, then back to Harlan. Left wing, Herrera. Guerra in the corner, top of the key, Spencer. Back to Black. He gets an open look for 3. Left wing, he hits it. Nate Black with a triple, answers right back for the Tigers. Back out to a 10-point lead, 53-47. Daka gives it off to Ornelas, who comes to the top of the key. Guerra guarding him. Ornelas the elbow. At the feet of Maldonado. Maldonado is going to draw a foul. They called it on Clavon Spencer, his 4th. It's kind of shade a little from having. It looked like one of the Tigers got in there and got a hand on the basketball. I think Spencer was the man that was guarding him underneath, but anyway, the free throw good from Maldonado, and he'll get one more. And one more free throw for Maldonado as Spencer headed to the bench and Kaler back in. Both free throws good from Dimitri Maldonado. 8-point game, 53-45. Inbounds goes to Black. A little bit more pressure here from the Wildcats, but Black able to get past one defender and was expecting Gilbert to be on the near side, and he wasn't there. Harlan was behind him. And the Tigers turn it over. 3:54 remaining. It's an 8-point game. Ball goes to Caballero. Now they give it to Apodaca. Inside to Maldonado. Work it around. Ornelas in the left corner. Trying to go inside. Ball knocked away from Maldonado. Somehow it gathered in his legs. Garcia, left of the lane jumper is good. And it's now a 6-point game. And Daniel Garcia, who's been in foul trouble throughout most of the game, has been able to bring his team back. Here is Herrera at the baseline. Herrera, they're going to call a blocking foul on the Wildcats. And 2 free throws coming up for Adrian Herrera. As Maldonado, I'm not sure that's 4 or 5. That's 4. But you're certainly leaving everybody in at this. And 2 free throws for Adrian Herrera, who's been pretty solid line tonight. 7 of 9. And make it 8 of 10. Gabriel Marquez in. Grayson Guerra to the bench. 54-47. Tigers lead. 3:23 remaining in the game. Herrera misses on the second, though. The rebound grab by the Wildcats. Number 12 is the person I'm going to be keeping a close eye on if I'm the Tigers. Maldonado at the right wing. Taylor on him. Maldonado gives it off to Ornella. Step back 3. That's no good. Rebound pulled in by Gilbert. Gilbert slows it up in the backcourt. Gilbert able to get past his man. Gives it off to Black. Over to the corner to Kaler. Right back to Nate. Nate gets past his defender. Gives it off to Kaler and then back outside. Tigers working around the horn. Marquez corner 3. That one glanced off the high of the backboard and almost went in. And rebound grab by the Wildcats in the direction. Top of the key. Out in the lane. And it's laid up and in from Caballero. And a timeout called by Deming. Down to a 5-point game, 2:39 remaining in the 4th. The Tigers trying to hold on for their first district win. We'll come right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
ESPN Alamogordo went 3.7. 54-49 in the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 2:39. It's been a tale certainly of 4 quarters. The Tigers are better in the first and third. The Wildcats have been better in the second and the fourth. But can Alma hold on? Tigers break the pressure. And Herrera with a nice up and under move as Maldonado came across the block and the Tigers broke the full court pressure and lead 56-49. Into the forecourt with it is Ornelas. Gives it off to Maldonado. Right corner, Caballero looks to drive. Caballero is going to charge on Marquez. And it'll be the 4th foul on Caballero. And the inbounds goes to Gilbert. Gilbert, good feed to Taylor. Taylor can finish, but Taylor's going to be fouled. And I think that's going to be 5 on Caballero. And that'll bring Apodaca back into the game. And 2 free throws for Grayson Kaler. And Taylor makes the first. And Taylor hits both free throws. Tigers lead out to 9. 2:15 remaining in the game. Taylor comes out, Spencer in. And Tigers wanted to travel on Ornelas. Tip pass inside, Garcia. Garcia tried to feed it to the opposite side. Ornelas fires up a three, that's no good. And then we're going to get a foul on the rebound, and we'll see who gets the call. They're going to call a foul on Nate Black on the foul. And that'll be the 4th on Nate. Now again, it's been complaints on both sides. So folks can blame the official, or one team or the other could blame the official if they wanted to, but I feel like both sides had both the calls go against them. I couldn't see what happened there underneath. It was underneath, and Tigers thought that they got the call, and the Wildcats end up getting it, and Garcia makes both free throws. So it's down to a 7-point game. Gilbert gets it up ahead to Black. Black ball fakes, and then he dribbles. Black into the front court, gives it off to Marquez. Marquez to Herrera. Again, a good double clutch, and lays it up and in. Tigers with good patience to get that into the front court and get the bucket on the full court press there from. Here is Maldonado working his way to the baseline, has to come back out top. Left wing, a little ball fake from Signs. Signs the free throw line to Garcia at the corner, and then Gilbert's going to steal it away. Gilbert pushing up the floor, Holland all the way to the basket, had his shot blocked, and out of bounds it goes. Tigers will keep it on this end. Now Gilbert stilled the floor. Looked like a pretty clean block there from Apodaca. I think the officials got that one right. Baseline left inbound here for Black. I should point out, I don't think the officials have gotten very many wrong here. It's just been a lot of foul calls. And as Gilbert tries to drive, he's going to be fouled by Signs. He'll pick up his 4th, and 2 free throws for Harlan with 1:22 remaining in the 4th. And Harlan makes the free throw. Now, one of the few times this season we've seen Alamo get over the 60-point barrier. That's got to be fun for this group to have a little better offensive run of things. Harlan misses, and the rebound grabbed by the Tigers. Herrera able to corral it for Alamogordo. Gilbert going to be double teamed at the midcourt line. Timeout called by Coach Voigt from the bench. And with 1:16 to go in the 4th, Tigers will call a full timeout. So a full timeout on the floor. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, it's Alamo 61, Deming 51. Tigers on their way to their first district win.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Nate Black to inbound. The Tigers up by 10. And they get it to Gilbert in the backcourt. Signs will guard him. Gilbert taking his time and brings it across the timeline. Picks up his dribble, gives it off to Herrera. He's double teamed, finds Spencer. Spencer gives it off to Black. The Tigers will bring it out with 60-60 No need to get to the basket here. Spencer, a bit of a dangerous pass out to Gilbert. Gilbert dribbles with it now. Harlan to the top of the key, gives it off to Herrera. Herrera, long pass to the Black over the far side. Black still can dribble here, and he's going to be fouled. And it'll be on Maldonado, and he will pick up his 5th foul. So 2 free throws as Black will go to the line. And they'll bring on Jose Treviso. So 3 players fouled out for Deming. And Nate will make the first. And Nate will make the second. 63-50-51 Tigers lead, 46 seconds left, and Moser comes into the game. Black comes out. So it's Moser, Gilbert, Marquez, Herrera, and Spencer. Signs. Gets it over to the corner. Top of the key, Garcia. Bounce pass goes to the baseline. Treviso. Side of Pacheco, ball knocked away. Tigers will curl it out. 27 seconds left. Gilbert comes across, top of the key. Gives it off to Spencer. And outside to Herrera. And the Tigers are going to come away with the win this evening as Gilbert dribbles and gives it off to Herrera. And the Tigers will get their first district victory of the year, 63-51, the final score, as they defeat the Deming Wildcats and get a good cheer from this home crowd. 1-5 in district for Alamo, along with Deming, both 1-5. Wildcats will drop to 7-11. The Tigers will improve to 4-16. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Tigers winners on the Richardson Motor Scoreboard.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Everybody else wakes up so rested and cheery, while you wake up with back pain and ready to get back into bed again. They make you sick. It takes 30 minutes just to get your back feeling normal. You work hard to make life great. Why is sleep such an issue? It shouldn't be. Sleepwell can help you find your sleep again. From finding a mattress that supports your back to relieving strain by using a power base, Sleepwell will partner with you. Come see us today. Find the rest you need and lose the back pain. When you sleep well, you live well.
OFCU wishes you a happy new year. Now that the holiday season is over, it's time to start thinking about consolidating some of your credit cards into one low payment. Take advantage of our low introductory rate of 2.99 annual percentage rate on balance transfers and purchases for 6 months on approved credit. After 6 months, your rate will be as low as 11.96% APR on approved credit. OFCU, our highest interest is you. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on creditworthiness. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. The Tigers get the win, 63-51, and wrap up the first round of district play with victory over the Wildcats. 1-5 for them, and 1-5 for the Wildcats as well. 7-13 overall. Tigers are 4-4 on the season. Meanwhile, the Tigers were led by by Adrian Guerrero with 14. Clavon had 12. 11 for Harlan Gilbert, 7 points for Nate Black, 5 for Landon Moser, a couple of points for Gabriel Marquez, 6 points for Grayson Guetta, and 4 points for Grayson Kaler, 2 points for Scott Mullen. You know the score? Okay. 61-56, the girls lost to Deming tonight. It's a little bit of a surprise this evening, so... we talked about in the roundup a little bit earlier today that Deming's a good team, and that was going to be a challenge tonight. And I think, I don't want to say that they were looking forward to Friday, but it was going to be a challenge for them to make sure they focused on tonight's game before that big matchup against Deming. So, tough one for the Lady Tigers. And they lost by 5, so I don't have that exact total. So, 61-56 is what we believe. It might be a little bit different than that. Cloudcroft girls were winners tonight. The Thule girls beat Hot Springs. Thule boys lost a tight one to Hot Springs by 7. That was a big matchup there. The Mescalero girls are winners tonight. I don't have Mescalero boys or Cloudcroft boys finals for you, unfortunately. So back at home here on Friday as Alamogordo faces off against Mayfield. The Tigers will get another look at Drell Satterfield, the Southern Miss commit. And Tiger fans will get a chance to see him here at home for the first time. That was it for us tonight. Congratulations to the Tigers. They get their first district win of the season. 63-51 the final over the Deming Wildcats. So long from the Tiger Pit, and we'll talk to you in the roundup tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
This has been a presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, Sleep Well, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, The Winner's Circle, White Sands Motorsports, and Richardson Motors. Thanks for listening. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.
(115-105). College basketball, Tennessee runs their win streak to 15 straight, matching the longest in school history, 92-70 at South Carolina. Admiral Schofield and Grant Williams combined for 47. Virginia